A very good morning to everyone. Today let's look at a question regarding polynomial. The function fx equal to this, where g and h are constants. So when we see these two, we may realize we may be finding the value of g and h. And since they are two values, we can already predict that maybe it's by solving a simultaneous equation. Put a question mark here, has a factor of 2x plus 1. So just based on this sentence, we can link back to what we have learned in the factor theorem, whereby fx equal to 0 when the factor is sub in. So in this case, f 2x plus 1 equal to 0. So it means that x equal to negative 0.5 equal to 0. Which means 2 negative half cube plus 5 negative half square plus negative half g plus h equal to 0. And if we are to simplify further, we'll be getting this plus this minus half g minus plus h equal to 0, and we can simplify to become 1 minus half g plus h equal to 0, and that will be our equation 1 of our two simultaneous equation. Presentation wise, maybe we can add on the statement by factor theorem. Right, when we move on to the next part of the question, when fx is divided by x minus 1, it leaves a remainder, and this word rings a bell. What bell is it? It is testing us the knowledge on remainder theorem. Remainder theorem, we learned that when s is divided by a particular value, the fx equal to the remainder. For instance, in this case, by remainder theorem, the remainder for the first case will actually be 2 1 to the power of 3 plus 5 times 1 to the power of 2 plus g plus h. So this will be the remainder when it's divided by x minus 1. Continue, it leaves a remainder that is twice the remainder when fx divided by x. And so we are to find the values of g and h. This tells us that we can form a relationship, or rather an equation, relating these two. So remainder 1, let's make it remainder 1 equals to twice of the remainder 2. Therefore, equals to twice, we put a big bracket. When fx divided by x, so in this case x is essentially 0. When it's 0, this would be 0, this would be 0, this would be 0, and the only thing left would be h. Simplify further, 7 plus g equals to 2h. Sorry, 1h. Let's verify a little bit. Alright, it seems correct. So this will be our second equation of our simultaneous equation. Now, substitution method will do, because we already have one variable on one side alone, and therefore it's much simpler if you do substitution. Substitute 2 into 1. We'll be able to have 1 minus half g plus 7 plus g equal to 0. 8 plus half g equal to 0, g equals to negative 4, negative 16. And sub g equals to negative 16 into 2, we'll be able to have 7 minus negative 16, or 7 minus 16 equals to h, and h equals to negative 9. Verify a little bit. Now we have 1 minus half 1 plus negative half times negative 16, 1 plus 8 divided by 9 equal to 0. So our answers seem to be correct, and that would be for part 1.